If you're looking at OSPF neighborship across an Ethernet network, we have to make sure that there is a designated router. This is a requirement. There has to be on networks that demand communication to the designated router, there has to be one. And you can disable the willingness of a router to become the designated router by setting the priority to 0. So if you set it above 0, 1 or higher, then you are increasing the likelihood and the willingness of becoming a designated router. But we have to understand that a 0 means we will absolutely not form that neighborship. So let's do a show IP OSPF neighbors, and we do have a neighborship between R1 and R3 right now. Actually, I'm on R4. Let's go to R3, and I'll do a show IP OSPF neighbor. And I want to look between R1 and R3. So which is the neighborship between R1 and R3? Looks like that's it. And it says that the other side is functioning as the BDR. So we're the DR, the other side is the BDR. That's how to read this. And let's just shut off both sides. Willingness. So I'll do an IP OSPF priority 0. Copy that command. And I'm going to go to R1 and do the same thing. Do a show IP OSPF neighbor. And you can see that that change is now reflected in the neighborship, and it says that it's a drother, DR other. It's not a BDR. So we're the DR. And we'll go to gig 2, do that command, and let's watch the neighborship drop. It needs to drop because now we don't have any designated router willingness. So let's do show IP OSPF neighbor. So we don't have that neighborship anymore. And how do we resolve it? We can set the priority to something higher. And if you want to see the range, 0 through 255. Generally speaking, we're going to maybe choose a value like 16, 32, and you get a lot of choices here, more choices than you really need.